I wanted Tanya out of my life, so I asked Solo to handle it. Then I got invited to dinner, which seemed casual, but I really wanted to see Pete. Justin seemed nervous, and I found out it was his birthday soon. Something felt off during the evening, especially when I noticed a man in a white suit watching me. The next day, I went to visit Justin for his birthday, but something terrible happened. Cherry and I were surrounded by men who were looking for Pete, Justin's son. I didn't understand why they wanted him. Was this a random attack or was it planned? Who wanted Pete so badly and why? Was it connected to Justin's past or something else? Your target is Mr. Hunt's son? I asked. A confirmation, not a question. Yes, he is. Scarface, the leader of the men said. My heart hammered against my ribs, a frantic drumbeat against the cool leather of the seat. They want Pete, not for ransom but for termination. The word echoed in my mind, cold and final. If you know what's good for you, hand him over. Scarface's voice, rough and laced with threat, cut through the silence. He's all we want. Give him up and we'll let you go. If you don't, neither of you will live to see another day. This is my daughter, not Mr. Hunt's son, I explained. What, she looks like him though. Are you trying to fool us? Get out now and hand the kid over? Scarface demanded. They think I'm a normal woman. A flicker of grim amusement sparked within me. They had no idea. They're expecting a fight. They were counting on brute force, on a display of physical prowess. But I wasn't going to give them the satisfaction. I wasn't going to play their game. Instead, I focused on the details. The way Scarface's men shifted, the subtle tension in their stances. They're nervous. They were used to overwhelming force, to quick, brutal takedowns they weren't prepared for. Something else. I reached for my phone, my fingers moving with practiced efficiency. I wasn't going to engage in a physical altercation, not here, not now. I was going to leverage the very technology they thought they'd neutralized. Ben Loris, I said, my voice cutting through the air like a razor. That's your name, isn't it? His eyes widened, a flicker of surprise and unease crossing his features. Where do you live? Who's your family? I continued, my voice low and steady. I didn't wait for him to answer. My fingers danced across the screen, bypassing security protocols, accessing public records. Information is power. And I had just found a whole arsenal. I held up my phone, the screen displaying his personal information, his family's addresses, their faces. Remember, if anything happens to young Mr. Hunt, I'll come for you, no matter who did it. The color drained from his face. Fear is a powerful weapon, more powerful than any punch. They won't stop coming, he stammered, his voice laced with desperation. Too many people want him dead. What did you say? I asked, my voice dangerously soft. He told me about the live chat room, the kill orders, the other groups waiting in the shadows. He's been living like this? A wave of cold fury washed over me. Do you know who took out the contract on him? I asked, my voice tight. He hesitated, then gave me the names of Mr. Hunt's business rivals. They're all playing a dangerous game. Remember what I told you? I said, my eyes locking with his. Anything happens to the boy and I'm coming after you. I turned away, the weight of his fear and the knowledge of the threats against Pete settling heavily on my shoulders. We're not safe here. Let's go, I said, starting the car. We shouldn't delay your father's birthday celebrations. As I pulled away, I made a silent vow. I'll protect him, no matter the cost. Turning a corner, I stopped the SUV. I needed to think, to strategize. Justin can't know the truth yet, not the full extent of it. It would only complicate things, make him reckless. Meanwhile, inside the Hunt estate, a different kind of tension was brewing. Pete, his small face serious, stood before Justin in his study. Justin was preening in front of the mirror, trying to decide which suit and tie combination made him look the least old. Daddy, I have to tell you something, Pete said, his voice firm. Justin raised an eyebrow, his attention momentarily diverted from his reflection. What is it? You have a daughter, Pete blurted out. Justin froze, his eyes widening. He turned to Pete, his expression a mix of shock and confusion. Oh, where is she? You'll meet her very soon, Pete replied, just as his phone beeped. He glanced at the screen. It was an audio message from Cherry. Mommy says she doesn't want to tell Daddy anymore. Don't say anything, okay? Pete's tiny form stiffened. He looked up at Justin, who was staring at him intently. Daddy, look at me, Pete said, trying to mimic Cherry. Am I cute? Aren't I adorable? Do I look like a little girl? Justin was utterly bewildered. His son's sudden personality shift was jarring, to say the least. Pete quietly turned and walked away, a sigh escaping his lips. This is too much for a kid. Back in the SUV, I restarted the engine, the hum of the motor a soothing counterpoint to the turmoil within me. We'll leave. We'll disappear. I'd make sure Pete was safe, even if it meant taking him away from his father. As I approached the Hunt estate, the imposing gates loomed before me. I took a deep breath, forcing a smile. Time to play my part. The doorbell rang, and I watched through the window as Justin, looking uncharacteristically flustered, opened the door. It wasn't Pete. It was Chester. A wave of irritation washed over me. Distractions. Then, Tina York arrived. Her presence tightened the knot in my stomach. Another complication. I stepped forward, ready to face whatever lay beyond the door. But Tina intercepted me, her voice sharp and dismissive. "Why are you here?" "Why can't I be here?" I replied, my voice cool. "You are not his equal, Miss Smith. I'd suggest that you stop daydreaming. Also, Mr. Hunt has said that it's not convenient for him to host female guests at home today. Please leave." She slammed the door in my face. "They underestimate me." Inside, I heard Justin's voice. "Who was it?" "Oh," Tina replied, her voice saccharine sweet. "It's nothing. The building management staff came to wish you a happy birthday, but they said that they won't come in and disturb you." I stepped back, my mind racing. I need to get to Pete. I need to get him out of here. I wouldn't let anyone, not Scarface, not Tina, not even Justin's enemies, take him away from me. But who were they? Who were the ones pulling the strings, issuing the kill orders, sending men like Scarface to hunt down an innocent child? And why? What made Pete so valuable, so dangerous, that they wanted him dead? And most importantly, how could I protect him?